marketing, entrepreneurship, and all things small business. You're listening to the Jurassic Marketing's Triceratops. Now, here's your host, Justin Miller.
We're into the most wonderful time of year, Q4. Love it. You know, I had an applicant, like one supply, and I told him we're on hold for this position until Q3 or whatever, and he replied back, "What's Q3?"
No.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Sorry, we'll talk to you never, ever again.
Well, no, one of our key values is being resourceful, so if you can't Google it, sorry.
Yeah, see, you would assume as a business person that's a potential hire would know what that is, but you're right, you could figure it out.
Or maybe not. It was a production job, but you should be able to figure it out.
You could.
I need you to be able to figure stuff out.
Yeah, resourcefulness is in its very definition the ability to figure stuff out. That's true. Wow.
But everyone listening knows what Q4 is.
Yes.
And Q4 is kind of a mess for a lot of companies.
Why does everyone think that everything has to happen? Like not that the other three quarters aren't worth putting all your effort into, but suddenly everything is more important and urgent in the fourth quarter.
Time is limited. So there's this ticking clock. There's also a lot of staff absences.
Yeah.
Holidays and vacation. I mean, very competitive to get your PTO approved for vacation during the holidays at larger companies.
You got to read all those Christmas letters that come to your house.
Yeah.
Take the extra time off.
And anyone that didn't listen to the last episode has no idea what you're talking about.
Pop-up turkeys. Go look for it. Be resourceful. Go find it.
Oh, man. I swear, if that hangs around for years,
that's going to be the thing.
I am in trouble for opening my mouth on that one.
True.
But yeah, no, Q4 is interesting because one of two things happens. Either what you just said happens, like a flurry of activity, or they give up.
Oh, yeah. Like somehow it'll just be better. We'll just restart in January.
Yeah, we have a lot of people that if they're physically in the office, they're still mentally gone in Q4.
Okay. The entire quarter. Wow.
Well, we'll say after Thanksgiving. Okay. How about that?
All right, that makes sense.
You know, like Halloween this year, I think is on a Friday, so that one shouldn't impact business too much.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, after that, it's for many a lost cause.
It's either or.
But for you, our valued listener, this is prime time to finish strong. That was a long way around to come back to finish the year strong.
Finish strong.
No, you're hearing this in October. You have time yet. You have plenty of time. The year is not over yet. Excuse me. I assure you a lot of competitors they're not like actively giving up, by the way. They're not actively disappearing, but they're coasting. You know, especially if they had a good year, they're coasting a little bit. It is a good time for carefully crafted direct mail plans.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked on last episode a little. This is a competitive time for the mailbox during like the few weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and even New Year's for that matter. But there is still money to be had. Yes. Competitors slow down. Your customers slow down as well. We see our response time gets a lot lower on people getting back to us, you know, just because a lot of things are competing for their attention during that Q4. But most people are ignoring it. You shouldn't. When others zig, you should zag, right? Everyone knows that. Doing it's another story. I get it. But there's not a lot of businesses competing for attention anymore during that period. Mainly because it's tough, right? They like, well, I got to do like either or. I'm either going to work really hard now or I'll just, work less hard in February. The problem is you can't get the 3 months back.
Yeah.
Like,
that's true.
And guess what? The post office still delivers stuff. More stuff during that time period. Yeah. So the mailboxes are open. They're there for the taking. If you have goals unmet, if you're trying to hit those metrics you set out and those KPIs and, hit that vision, there is still time. You're listening to this. There's still over 2 months of the year left. It is time to get to work. The plus side is people are in decision mode.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ones that are still mentally working, they are GSDing. When's like the most productive time for most staff? Like it's the Friday before they go on vacation.
True.
They want to tie up all these loose ends. They get stuff done. It's amazing how much productivity there is Friday before someone goes on vacation.
True.
Like I still have yet to figure out how to bottle that up and get it 5 days a week out of staff, but I digress. There's a lot of cleanup going, tying up loose ends. There's also planning for the next year, though. So we got like both at once going on while distracted by holidays and everything else. And a very interesting time period for mindset that we can, of course, sway to what we want to happen. The marketers love to make things their own. But yeah, let's talk about direct mail that can work in Q4. There are a couple very tactical things you can do in Q4 direct mail-wise to boost your business. First one, super cheap, super easy. We miss you postcard. Reactivation. So go through the client list. Who dropped off? Okay. Hey, let's remind them we exist. Mm-hmm. You certainly can still do promos, limited time promos. You do want to stick kind of with the theme like we talked about last episode. We want to keep this personal, not like we don't want it to be Kohl's Cash. How about that?
Seems like there's a big push to use Kohl's Cash.
I can't think of a less generic promotion or a more generic promotion than Kohl's Cash.
True.
I hate that stuff. Do you use the Kohl's Cash, Kevin?
Not really.
No.
It's usually throwing it away when I discovered that it's been expired for 3 months.
I'll be honest, I can't set foot in that store. There's just shit everywhere.
It is a very busy store. That's true. There's a
But yeah, reactivation, go after past customers, unconverted leads as well. This is a good time to get back in front of them. And there's a couple reasons, and they're the same for them as they are for you. It's either A, we understand probably our tax year is aligned with the calendar year, and there's a benefit to acting now instead of in January. Last year, or actually this year, we did a very large asset purchase in January, and it just was really annoying to me. Really, we couldn't have thought of this 6 weeks sooner. But anyhow, I realize it all evens out eventually, but cash in the bank's kind of better. So they're trying to get the last minute write-off. So give them a chance to save. Do a flash sale. Do a promo postcard. So
if Kohl's sent you a postcard that said, "We miss you, here's some Kohl's Cash," you'd be
no,
like,
I'm not going to Kohl's.
Not at all. You wouldn't send your wife?
She can shop wherever she wants.
Okay. But I mean, you wouldn't be like, "Look, honey, here's some Kohl's Cash."
No.
Okay.
No, absolutely not.
They miss us.
No.
Okay.
I think Kohl's even does like the deliver to your car, like the drive up.
Oh.
Like,
so that's even
you
easier.
might be
you
able
don't have to go in the store
you
then.
might be able to convince me of that.
Okay.
But I'll probably drive 200 yards to the east and drive up at Target.
Okay, that makes sense.
Or go get a drink at Starbucks in there.
Well, she's in the store. I get it. All right.
And then, the 7-year-old demands the $5 cake pop.
True.
But
been there.
But yeah. The bullseye one, too, only available at Target. Flash sales, reactivation letters, teasing the next year. So 2026, Here's the thing is a lot of people's plans to improve next year is things will be better when we show back up after the holidays for next year.
Yes, like somehow we're going to start strong in January. We'll check out now.
Yeah, we kick all these decisions
you play into that?
down the road. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We get them, you want your January to be good and you want to kick off the year strong. Guess what? You better start filling calendar right now.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm preaching this to our sales team as well.
Yeah.
Now is the time to make a good Q1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we still have to finish strong in Q4, but we better be looking forward. So, getting the newsletters in play, warming those relationships, getting strategy sessions in before the end of the year, and ultimately planning the Q1 campaigns all got to happen.
Okay. No wonder people check out. That's too much work.
Well, yeah, if it was easy, everyone would do it.
That's what I hear.
This is direct mail like 101.
Yeah, that's true.
If it's easy, everyone would do it. But yeah, you have the ability in your business to do both as well. Let's end the year with those last write-offs. We have a lot of clients that come to us often when it's almost too late, which is tough because our staff wants to take vacations and holidays too. But they want to get that write-off at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And for marketing, it's great because when are you going to get the ROI? Well, they have to respond and spend money, so there's a lag.
Yeah.
So they're like, all right, let's just not laundering money, but let's launder the timing of our money through Jurassic marketing. And let's come back next year and we'll recollect it plus some ROI on it.
Yeah.
So if you want to do that, it's like a hot potato game. I always tell our operations staff, I'm like, okay, money came in, products got to go out. We got get it out.
That's not a whole lot different than in the last week of December. You go buy a bunch of office supplies or what? I mean, it's the same kind of concept. Let's buy now what we can use later.
Yeah, but it's an advertising service. It's intangible, right? I mean, I think there is like mail going out, but you're not receiving a tangible product out of it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because if it's a campaign you've done before, you have a rough idea of how that's going to play out. And unlike buying some camera equipment, which at some point has an ROI in theory.
Yeah.
We know that the leads will come back from the campaign, and we probably know our sales cycle and all that fun stuff. So, yes, there's a lot of angles you can play. Probably pick one.
Keep it simple.
Well, nothing ever happens, right? So I realize it's the holidays for you as well.
Yeah.
You probably got families or if not, you got stuff you want to do.
You want to get away from the family, go to the office on a Sunday and get some stuff done, get some marketing done.
No.
Really? You don't do that?
No.
There are many times I'll be like, I'm going to work.
No, unless I'm just like playing with stuff. Unless I want to come play like ping pong or
there you
pinball.
Mess around with video gear.
Bring the kids down.
Yep.
This is a unique office. There is a lot of fun stuff here. But for the most part, I like to have a couple of days a week. Our culture is not to work 7 days
disengage. That's true.
So pick one thing, go with it. Probably this is the time of year where you don't want to do it yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, again, this sounds like a commercial, but seriously, if you want to get this done, you got presents and gatherings and all this stuff.
It's not the time of the year to do it yourself because you have so much other stuff going on.
Yeah. I mean, you can start right now and probably do it yourself, but don't. So,
but you're not going to.
Pick one of three. Here we go. Here's the short course. Pick one of three. We're either doing a reactivation, which can be a letter. If you want your format, letter in a number 10 envelope for reactivation campaign.
Okay.
We miss you. Or if you want to be cheap, postcard. You can do a flash sale. Flash sale requires pent-up demand, though.
Yes.
So when I used to teach the Black Friday promo, it all relied on the fact we had marketed the whole year and had people sitting on the fence.
Correct.
If there's no one sitting on the fence, it's like shouting into the canyon, it's half off.
They have to already want what you have and are close to buying it anyway. You're just pushing them over the edge with that Black Friday sale.
And that's the problem with discount promos, right? They work, but there's factors outside of the promo about whether they work well.
Well, the thing about that, though, too, is it also was a little scarcity. Like, you get this discount now because someone's going to take your date otherwise.
Well, yeah, you have built-in scarcity.
Yeah, there's only so many events a year that a DJ or a photo booth business can do. So you had the ability to not only say, hey, you're almost there and here's a discount, but if you don't, when you call later, it'll be gone.
Yeah, and a lot like our business, there's an operational capacity constraint, but if I tell you all, hey, you get it now or we're not going to be able to... For the most part, we can push the ops staff harder. There is a limit.
Sure.
But we've built in capacity, right?
Sure.
Yours is it's talent based.
Yes.
I'm one guy. I got one date. That's it. I realize it's not quite like that, but if it was one person, or like when I did hypnosis shows, even that I replicated and got someone else to do.
Sure.
So,
but even then, you can only replicate so many. I mean, yeah. No, that's true.
We're going to get into like a organizational development seminar and what's supposed to be a Q4 direct mail seminar. All right, where was that? Reactivation letter, flash sale.
Yep.
Flash sale, tactically, you could just do an oversized postcard. A decision is made pretty quick on a discount promo.
Yes, it's yes or no. I want it, I don't.
You don't get a whole lot of time or attention to build your case.
Okay.
Or a proactive, if you want January to be good, now is the time.
Okay.
That's probably the toughest of the three.
Yeah.
Because it's a logic one.
It requires-
like we know it.
Yeah, but you're making the person who's receiving it think more at a time when they're busy anyway.
Well, and they're not in pain right now. They'll be in pain in January when they come back from a week off.
Well, that might work well with businesses who know that pain is coming versus the guy who can't see past next week.
They forgot how the pain feels in the past year when they screwed that up last year.
All right. So do you tell them the pain's coming then? Do you send a postcard that talks about how painful January is going to be?
No, you record a podcast about it.
That's true.
So the buyer of that service for us, by the way, is a very logical person, which is the minority.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're doing the cash flow rolling game.
Okay.
Like, all right, let's avoid the tax burden. We know this campaign works. Let's get it out. Pick one of three. Go with it. We certainly have a lot of people using similar strategies. You pick the one that works for you. Timing wise, I was going to tell you how to dodge the year end and actually get that out in January. But yeah, if you get it in our planning cycle and you want that to land on January, we can go drop that in the post office December 31st and get it off our books, or December 30th. So there is the option for that. It depends, because when people get back to their desks in January, they're digging out just as well.
Yeah.
So you better have your messaging down. Absolutely can work. Better have your messaging down.
Okay.
Your attention you're going to get is going to be a little more limited. This is also a time of year where your digital ads that you're running are probably getting really expensive. So direct mail becomes a more viable cost medium. Direct mail typically is going to be more expensive for impression, depending on your targeting. Holidays are interesting because postage for what we're doing doesn't go up. But man, digital ad inventory, which in theory is infinite, gets really competitive all of a sudden with people selling holiday promos. So something to look at as well as you're diversifying your media and your attention gathering. But we're happy to talk through strategy for your business. Everyone's a little bit different, but probably fit into one of those three buckets. So reach out to our staff here. You know the drill, JurassicMarketing.com. Call or text. Ask for your pop-up turkey.
Sure.
309.
Those are gone already. Those have already been taken probably.
309-767-0004. Also, if you have ideas for our podcast, by all means, reach out. You can email me, Justin@JurassicMarketing.com. And we're happy to have guests on here as well. So if you have a small business tactic, it doesn't have to be marketing. But if you serve entrepreneurs or have a interest story of your own business, happy to have you on here. Just reach out. Email me, Justin@JurassicMarketing.com. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening to the Triceratops podcast. Be sure to subscribe and leave your comments. For more information on how Jurassic Marketing Direct Mail can help grow your business, visit JurassicMarketing.com.